Good morning. So we are here and we are back on the same topic, same pages. As I said, these pages of life has to dwell with the understanding of the universe, with the truth of families in oneness, the fields that we chose in life to support the nation. The field that we chose to support the nation in gathering and truth and honor. With the honor, we have to have the dignity with the truth. So the dignity has to come with the truth. There's no pride there. Once you have too much pride, pride is many ways of life. So it has to be with dignity. As I said, I speak of universe of officers. As it do speaks, it speaks of these ways. I know in life, as government, you will watch me speak and make these things passed away over your head. And if you do so, it's your judgment. So I said, knowledge. I did not say 20% brain of reading and education of school. I said knowledge of truth. So we underline the ways of the world. We underline the ways of truth. While we underline these ways, we look back for it at the truth. What you get up with or what you go down with. You go down with the truth, you get up with the truth. As officers, I recommend you, if you're not real before I come, in your terms and in your ways, as His law will be coming your way in power. As you see me, I hope you notice in life, for the journey, for the growth, that these things has to be in place. It doesn't have the affections to kill you or destroy you. It's just to give you a better life from not destroying others and with your lies and with your fakeness. You are not powerful than every man on earth as officers. When you have a gun, especially young ones that's just joined the force and getting their training out there, depends on your teacher. Your teacher can influence you in the right way and he can influence you in the wrong way. As officers, you have many teachers of officers take a rookie out and give them wrong ways of life of training. Rookie just graduated from the field and he's coming up perfectly. And once he meant to be good and he run into you, you twist the brain in your directions to cause issues. Issues that the rookie didn't want to have in his life cause problems. Issues for the rookie don't know how to control his weapon. He's scared. He's scared of what maybe he's facing when he approach a black man. We know how the fields of officers, white officers, Chinese officers, every officers in the universe. But mostly we are looking for it on color right now. We have a color issue here because we're not having the oneness as love. I have to take a page and look at the white officers for a while. Many officers in the Caribbean, as black officers, you have a fight. You have a fight. We have the fight too. You said shoot first and ask question later. We will be coming to you today. So, but when you look back at the white officers now, facing a black man, face a black man on the road, you make sure you think of him as your brother. Make sure you think of him as your color, your same color. The reason of the affections of colors, as I show you those steps of walk yesterday, with white socks, black socks, blue socks, and red. We all one blood. We all have one blue heart. Those are the teachings of walking these steps towards the blessings and to understand the truth. If you pay attention to the ways of life that you should live amongst your brothers and sisters, it will help you before I come out. Because once this badge reach here, I sequence my team. As I said, the team that I would sequence in. Let me give you a rundown of my team. The special force, as I said, that I will be accepting to train. It's not like what you train, buddy. Nah, it's tougher than what you ever think. You know what I mean? The way how you see me dress, the way how you see me move, that's what I want. The genius. We don't want to have issues in the officer fields that I will be chosen as the highest decorated in the universe. Doesn't matter how much decoration or how much you have in the force before, that doesn't crack me up. What did I say? You could have 100 decoration that you are great officers and still taking a badge. You know why? RCMP 2, K9 Force, up the twisty game. All of you. So, as I said, this is a universal warning. Everywhere, England, Australia, Africa, Jerusalem, as far as you can reach, Russia. As Russian officers too. I know you have your countries and you think highly about your countries, but the truth of the factors of life, we are oneness. We are oneness. We have Olympics. We have soccer game, international. We have many ways. We all travel. We all share. We all come in ways of sport. So why not come in the ways of what I'm giving you here? The reason why I said commit into these ways while I'm here, we have to have these affections. Higher department that's only take down the officers. You have investigation, FBI doing their own little thing. You have federal doing their own little thing. As I said, higher department than every one of them. a higher department than them. A simple factor is, as I said, watch the journey that they lived, watch the journey that they make, watch the movements of the human that they approach, watch the ways of life that they bring forth that doesn't have my affections here. It's the respect and the discipline of all the rules and all the decorations of graduating to get that development of growth, uniform, and stations. I said these things based on the affections of the human that are not decorated as officers, they're decorated as living around you, moving, growing the economic, or if they're not growing the economic, even if they're idlers, you know what an idler is, right? Even if they're idling their time, it's their time. But when it comes down to the true factors of life, as I said, officers, shooting people, playing games with people, wives, there's a balance. The thing with the drugs, there's another affection there. Ordering hits. A lot of officers in the universe of life order a lot of hits. A lot of hits. You know what a hit is? A lot of officers burn down people's places. Billions of them burn down people's places and order hits. And you don't see that. But you are decorating them every day. You put them in uniform. As I said, make sure this badge is here in 30 days in my mail. I do not have to give you location because you already know where I am at. You do know. Don't play me for a fool. As I said, no one is a fool. We get up this morning, we get up every day with the truth. And the guidance of the truth has to teach. We cannot live like this for the growth. Can I live like this for the generation here, now? We have to set example. We have to set example in the uniform. I know what happens in life. Once we take down an officer or one and two in the station and put your badge on the table, walk out, I think it's a lesson that knocks into the brain of your training and why you are here. In each station over the universe, every single cop station. You could walk into a station and all 25 of them dirty. How you think I will take you down? I'll bring my force in. I bring my force in. As I said, you're surrounded. And I'm stepping right up to you. You're surrounded. You're going nowhere. Put your guns down. Every single one of you. Put your guns on the table. Put your badge down. Get out of here. Get out of here. Those are the terms. As I said, you have no court case here. You cannot file for anything underneath my jurisdiction. There's no jurisdictions of you filing for anything. Nobody has to know that we let you go. You just know that. Just go say something else. We don't care, but tell the truth if you have to. I'd rather you tell the truth that, I haven't been good and, I had to put my badge and my gun on the table and walk out and prove to the world that, I was doing wrong and I could not manage the knowledge of being the officers and facing human as family. I'd rather you do that before I come. I'd rather you do that in the ways of life. Just put your gun down and tell the whole world that, you know what, I did this, I did that. I'm sorry, you know, I understand that's not my style, but I break my ways of life as my ways of life was not on that training. Rather you be truthful because of a family, family, oneness of the universe. The man that you killed yesterday has a son. His son grows up to be an officer. You remember that? His dad died like that. His mother died like that. The affections of the controlling from the heart and the straight path can give a lot of unbalanced ways out there. Did you know that? So, as I said, a lot of officers in the universe come from a shitty family. You watch your mother in drugs, father in drugs, your friends in drugs. You came up and you're busting them and you're still pushing drugs on the ways of life yourself. So we see a lot of things, as I said, first. We're looking into the world, we're looking into your heart, looking into your knowledge. We notice the wrongs in the force. I've seen it before. I can't even give you details. But I choose not to because I have respect for that part. The only reason why I have respect for that part is because you have family and they will hurt him. They will hurt your family because of what you did. Because of what you did, people will hurt your family. So for me to help you, I'll just give you my authorized code. Put your gun on the table. Put your badge on the table and walk away. Sorry. So, as everyday issue, an everyday problem, I never said it will be shutting down or stopping that easily. It's not that easy to stop all of those stuff. But I said, as I said, it's a sequence. It's a sequence of 100% knowledge, training, 100% knowledge of training. Not no little run around training like FBI and these bullshit. Sit down in office and filling out papers and comes out and watching this and watching that. No. It's an easy cheesy to catch you guys. Very easy, eh? Yes, you've been getting away with too much of that stuff. And it's really hurting. As I ask these ways of life on request of every government in the universe, may I to die I and I with power. Make sure I see that badge here. Do not try to get involved and try to stop the flow of truth. I want to see that badge here. Because I know a lot of you guys wants to fight, wants to think you know much, want to start a drama. There's no drama there for you, my friend. There's no drama there for you. The only drama you're going to get is to put your badge on the table. Put your gun on the table and walk away. It's easy. You want a job? You get your job from there. It's not that hard. But that's not your field. That's not your field. In terms of witnesses, we do not bring forth witnesses. We do not bring forth witnesses, as I said, to get you in trouble. We're just taking you. We don't need witnesses for you. Trust me, my friend. It's easy. We give these terms, as I said, based on high power from the heavens, as we have notifications from the temple of creations. Give you these high notice for the growth to keep the universe underneath a decoration of the heavens. A decoration for not being destroyed. For decoration for the returning from the queue. A decoration in heavily forcing lies away from the truth of the factors of officers. Placement of training of officers will understand while they walk inside that room. Walk inside that room and see the changes why an officer was taken here. We'll give him that teachings not to screw his life up once he walks inside the station as a new rookie. A new rookie coming out and entering on the road and not playing games with the human populations in the brain knowledge. Playing games is a fight against the strength. You cannot fight the strength, my friend. You cannot fight the power. You cannot fight the power. I already told you I'm more powerful than Martin Luther King himself. Already told you this is not no seeking no promised land, a vision in no promised land. It's already here. As I said, this is not Ronito Adams that shoot down innocent people and get decorated. None of you officers in the universe, I have to go through all of them? No, I don't have to. This is not about getting decorated and smiling in people's face when you know you're piled up on the way to the wheels. No. This is not Mr. Chin from China that shoot down innocent people. You know I know you, right? So, the thing as I said first, no one is a fool, my friend. You're only fooling yourself. You're only fooling yourself. You did not know anything then, but now you know I'm here. The dose. So it's a blessing, it's a lesson. As we close out here, you live with the truth in the straight path every day. The growth of your ways of wages is more richer than ever towards heavily powerful life that will always be sequenced to live after death and always come back. The dose. Blessings.